Welcome to another episode of Shifting Reality, where I share my thoughts on the world and my advice.
I just take it day by day. Ooh, never hearing what they say. Ooh, I just do it my.
Hi beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl here, Holy Trinity. I wanted to make this episode to hold myself accountable, but let's hold each other accountable. Let's say we're all going to have the courage to go after the things that we truly want. Let's say we're all going to be fearless in the pursuit of big dreams and have the strength to want more for ourselves. So today's episode is about being loyal to your dreams. What does it really mean to be loyal to your dreams? Because loyalty in a relationship looks different than loyalty to a goal that you're trying to achieve or a dream that you're trying to manifest. So being loyal in a relationship is not cheating, being committed, respecting each other. And so the translation to your dreams is a little bit different because, can you really cheat on your dreams? No. But you can give up on them, and that's being unloyal to your dreams. So loyalty to your dreams to me really means never giving up on them, being committed to them no matter the circumstance. And that doesn't mean that some days you're not going to be confused. Even when chasing big dreams and being loyal to them, you're going to have some days where you're questioning, like, is this really for me? Am I doing the right things? Am I going to get it if I keep going? There's like this constant questioning if this dream will come to you. And I think having the belief that it will be the foundation of being loyal to your dreams. Is really you just believing in yourself. And the question now is, like, why not believe in yourself? Why not want more for yourself? Why not dream big? Dreaming outside of the scopes of our society, like dreams that are unconventional, like being a millionaire, billionaire, owning a business. Like, these are some people, these are unconventional dreams because in our society we're taught to, just work a 9-to-5, be a part of the system, la-di-do, la-di-da, you know the drill, So this topic has come up a lot, like, in my life, being loyal to my dreams, like being committed, being disciplined, being consistent when it comes to the things that I want. I've been fighting, like, mentally with the thing that I feel most passionate about, which is like channeling information, sharing my wisdom, sharing my experiences, talking. This is my passion. This is what I like to do. I'll sit here for hours a day just talking to myself, making videos that nobody ever sees. So it's like I knew that it was something that I was meant to do. It just came down to the decision to just do it. If you want more for yourself, you're going to get more. If you're loyal to the dream, you'll still find a way to try to go for it. During that break, I learned how to be loyal to my dreams, and I realized that it doesn't mean that I don't take breaks. It doesn't mean that I'm overworking myself. It means that I'm committed to it no matter what, no matter how it may look to you guys. I know in my heart what I'm supposed to be doing. And when you have that feeling, when you have God constantly knocking on your door, giving you synchronicities and confirmations like, hey, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Hey, you should do this. Hey, you're really good at this. Hey, this would change your life. When you constantly have God knocking on your door like your mother nagging you to do your homework, it's like, okay, I have to do this. This is the dream that he knows will make me truly happy, fulfilled, joyful, right? So first step is finding out what that is for you. What dream do you envision for yourself? It could be anything as simple as becoming your best self, or starting a business, or starting a fucking podcast. It could be anything that you really want to do. And it's a matter of just not convincing yourself that it's not for you. Because honestly, your initial feeling of doing that something, your initial vision of this dream you're envisioning, it'll tell you if it's for you or not. You'll just have that feeling like, yeah, I would really enjoy doing that. That feels good. And like one of my favorite tarot readers says, energy, to feel good is to feel God. And that's how you know it's for you. Have you ever had a dream that you just kept turning back to, something that you may take a break for a while, like me, and then you're like, now I gotta go back to it because it doesn't feel good without it? What is that dream for you? Leave it in the comments. Like, what do you want to create in this world? What is something you want to manifest? What is that thing you're daydreaming about, escaping from reality for? And even I'm learning this too, trying to let go of the chains of control and allowing the universe to just guide me. Do you know how hard it is sometimes to just surrender and stop resisting what God has planned for you? We've been so programmed to think that we have to do, work. And manifestation is not really like that at all. It's not really you working hard. It's more so you changing the frequency you're on to attract and align with these dreams that you desire. So I think that's part of being loyal to your dreams, honestly, is like embodying the version of you who's ready to receive that. So being loyal to your dreams is also embodying the energy that's ready to receive it. It's being committed to the vision and taking steps each day or every other day to get there. Or sometimes you may not take any steps for a while, but you come back to it at the end of the day. Because why? Because you're loyal to it. Because you know it's yours. You know you can manifest it. You know this is God's plan for you. And it's just trusting that, really. And I know trust is a hard thing in this world because, I don't know, there's a lot of deception. There's a lot of misleading information and, I don't know, it's just a lot to deal with. So it's understandable for you not to trust, for you to want to control things. But it'll be so much easier for all of us if we just let go. Just let go of the reins, the chains, the shackles that are holding us down and stopping us from doing the things that we want to do. So with that, let's get deeper into today's episode. I wrote down some notes. So if that happens to you, if you have a dream that you know, kind of push away, but it just comes flying back like a freaking boomerang, that's a sign that it's definitely for you, honey. Like, I am receiving confirmation daily on me speaking on the internet. Like, every fucking tarot reading I have, it's like, collective, you're supposed to be speaking, you're supposed to be broadcasting, you're supposed to be sharing the wisdom, you're a high priestess, you're this, you're that. And I'm like, yeah, this is all confirming my dream. Isn't that crazy how magical our world is? It's like you may be questioning it, but you're receiving information from God that's telling you it's for you. When that dream on the back burner comes back to the forefront, the question is, are you going to be loyal to it? Are you going to go after it? Or are you going to put it back on the back burner and pretend like that dream doesn't exist for you? Because if you can imagine it, you can have it. It's just a matter of wanting it for yourself and believing you can. I know I've needed to hear that many times in my life. You can do it. You can. That dream that you're putting on the back burner, that you're ignoring or pushing to the side, why are you doing that? Do you believe that you can't achieve it? Do you believe that people will judge you or it doesn't meet expectations of your loved ones? What is it? What's stopping you from living your dream? Even I have to think about it. And for me, like, what stopped me is definitely being in a society that like expects you to live a certain way. That has definitely played a part in like me almost hiding myself or ignoring that I have this passion. You're gonna have like interferences that, of course, try to get in your way. It can be your own self. It can be people that are envious of what you may become. It can be anything, honestly. So those are things to take into consideration as well. I'm thinking in my case, what has caused me to put my dream on the back burner, and it's definitely been like fear. Sometimes I fear my own success, and that has been I should make a video on that, actually. That's definitely been something that gets in the way. Fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of being so different that I'm gonna be misunderstood, but I'm already misunderstood, so it's like, why fear that when you already are it? You know, so it's like, you can either let these things stop you, or you can live your best fucking life, or you can choose to dream big and go after it. Because you think about, like, if you fail all the time, but what if you succeed? What if you get that dream that's in your head? I can just imagine myself. I would cry. I would cry because, honey, if my dream, I know my dreams are going to come true. When my dreams come true, I can feel how I'm going to feel when I have everything that I desire, when I manifest the vision in my head. And I can imagine myself feeling so grateful that I was loyal to my dreams, that I was committed, that even when I stopped, I never gave up. Do you want it enough to change yourself to become the person that's ready for it? Like, damn, can a girl live? Can a girl dream? Can a girl try to succeed? Try something different? See, that's why I said, don't get me started on that. What does being loyal to your dreams look like to you? Is it consistency? Is it discipline? What's your definition of being loyal to your dreams? Because it's going to look different for different people. So your definition of being loyal to your dreams is your definition. And if you make a commitment to be loyal to your dreams and respect that decision, then you'll create a plan for yourself that you'll follow. Like, recently I started getting back into the habit of recording videos and sitting down, having a designated time to sit down and speak. Like I said, I make videos all day ranting about the most random shit ever. Like, I'm naturally just an outgoing, when I'm by myself, I'm outgoing. Let's just say I'm just naturally like a yapper. Like, I yap a lot and I enjoy to hear myself talk, which makes it better. So it's just like, just made a designated time to sit down and yap. I feel more aligned than I ever have, because not only am I being committed to the decision that I know is best for me, I'm like changing in the process as a person. You know, the hare and the turtle story they tell is gonna be like that. You're gonna be the fucking turtle. The journey to aligning with big dreams, it takes time, and you have to give yourself time. And I think the thing that really has been for me is, like, you know, being able to see it in my mind, but you want it to pop up in your reality so fast. But like, there's so many lessons and things that we must learn before we get to that point. And I know for my journey, it's probably going to be slow and steady, just to show people that it may not happen fast, but if you consistently show up, it'll happen for you. What else is, if you're constantly committed to something, you constantly are putting your focus and intention into something, it has nothing to do but manifest. Or being committed even when no one believes in you. I think that's also a big thing, because you'll notice when you have these big dreams or things that you're trying to achieve for yourself, there's not a lot of support for you. It's like, you gotta support yourself. When it comes to achieving your goals and dreams, don't expect anybody to support you. Just support yourself, because when you rely on other people's validation or praise to push you forward, when you don't get it, you're gonna want to stop. So you have to have like a deeper connection to your dreams than wanting external validation or people to see that you're successful. If you want to live your best life, you want to attract all that you deserve. So that's also something to keep in mind, is like, support may be low, but eventually when you rise, like when you're just like going steadily up, when you get to like this point, you'll find the people who see what you're doing and who want to support you, who want to help you. Now let's talk about how we sabotage our own dreams. First, I want you to sit here and think about, in what ways have you been sabotaging your own dreams? In what ways have you been stopping yourself, blocking yourself from achieving the vision in your head? I'll give you a second. So is it fear? Is it procrastination? Is it caring what other people think? What is stopping you? And now that you've identified what's stopping you, honey, let that shit go. Okay? You're aware of it now, so work towards doing better for yourself. Because I could go through each one and tell you how to eliminate it or how to do better for yourself, but the best answers will come from yourself. I am only a guidepost to tell you go this way, but you eventually gonna have to figure it out on your own, like we all do. This is an individual journey, although you have a community, aka our little community here, to support you, to let you know you're not the only one thinking this way. We were talking about what are some unintentional ways that you can sabotage yourself in your dreams, and all of it is kind of just realizing how these things don't serve you. So there's really no use in feeding these doubts, these insecurities, these fears, because when you focus so much on those thoughts that come into your mind, the negative ones, especially the ones that tell you oh, that's not possible, oh, maybe we shouldn't do this, oh, I'm scared, I don't want to do this. When you constantly feed those thoughts, you begin to build habits around them and therefore neglect your dreams. You learn or program yourself by hyperfixating on certain thoughts that come into your mind. So you really, instead of focusing so much on the negative, you want to focus on the positive thoughts. Like if you had a child and she was dreaming of being, I don't know, a singer or something, and she was actually talented at it, wouldn't you encourage her to go after her dream? It's like you act like that towards yourself. You have this desire of becoming your best self. You have this desire of starting a business. You have this desire of being a YouTuber, of creating content, of living freely and traveling, whatever it may be. You have these dreams. So don't tell yourself you can't have them, and don't feed those thoughts that increase the feeling of you not being able to attain whatever you're envisioning. You can do this by being intentional and present in your life. And even today, I have moments where I'm very present, and then I have moments where I'm consumed in my own thoughts, and I catch myself. I'm oh, I'm starting to overthink. I'm starting to be in my thoughts instead of in my body, in the world, and you don't even know you're doing it sometimes, the way that we are so connected to our bodies and our minds. But those again are not us. They're just a part of the vessel that we're in. We are the energy, we are the consciousness that is really in control here. And it's just to remember that these are tools to experience, to feel, to live, to learn from, but it's don't let it control you in that way. Even though it feels so real, is it really real? It's we get so consumed in the little things. And when you think of it from a higher perspective, imagine the world card from tarot. When you think of it from a higher perspective, you're oh, this is just a piece of the pie. These things that I'm so consumed in, so worried about right now, in the future, I'm gonna be well, I shouldn't have been worrying about it. So why not just streamline the process, make it more efficient by not doubting and worrying about it? Just make it easier on yourself. And I need to listen to my own advice. I am an extreme overthinker. I have so many thoughts, so many feelings, so many emotions, and I feel very deeply. I've already told you guys I'm a Pisces. It's extreme. But just remember that you may have these doubts and insecurities about your dreams and what you desire to do, but you don't have to listen to them. Feed the thoughts that inspire you to go after it. Be you know what? Yeah, I can do that shit. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be happy doing it. Get that energy, get that excitement, that pure passion to do something because you just desire it. Your soul is calling you towards it. Isn't that such a beautiful thing that our soul provides us a roadmap for what we're supposed to do in this lifetime? So it's not that hard to figure out if you're listening to the clues, Just feels good to know what you're here to do, and nobody can tell you otherwise because you're the one that's feeling it. You're the one who has that direct connection to God, and you're feeling what he's telling you. So of course other people are not going to understand that. They don't feel what you feel. They don't see what you see. And that's why I'm always going to say we have to tune out the external noise. Other people do not matter in your life. When it comes to building healthy relationships, yes, they matter. Yeah, connection, yeah, but I'm talking about the people that put pressure on you, okay? Anxiety, fear, like just tune it out. Because you can raise your frequency so high that it doesn't even touch you. You're like transcended. You done transcended to a level where those types of thoughts don't even come into your mind. I want you guys to think about this question, okay? Because I wrote it down and I'm like, ooh, that's a good question. Let me ask my audience. So it says, what if loyalty isn't just about working hard, but about trusting the timing of what you're building? Ooh, contemplate for a second, honeys. Contemplate. See, I hope you guys like my contemplation times that I've been adding into these episodes, because I'm like, you guys can think about the questions I'm asking you. And then this is a version of self-reflection for you guys. Like literally, you can add this to your check mark of self-reflection, because I'm asking you questions that you hopefully are answering and getting to know yourself better and your situation, circumstances, etc. It hits and really resonates with me to think of life as like, you know, God really does love all of us and he wants all of us to succeed and live our best lives and everything. So I try to live my life from that perspective of love. Like God does truly love us, and nothing is to really hurt us but for us to learn, and it's just a part of the experience, really. So I just wanted to highlight that perspective. It makes you feel more faithful in the journey, because you're like, I'm on this path and I'm aligned, I'm trusting God, I'm doing the work on myself, I'm putting in the effort, right? So I should be faithful. Literally everything that we're creating is based off what we believe. So if you believe that God loves you, you believe that, you know, he's gonna guide you in ways that you can't imagine. If you let that thought in, if you let that belief in, you'll be living life from a much more trusting place, where you can have faith that if I'm committed to my dreams, they will manifest. Because I think in the back of our minds, we always have like this fear of like, is it really going to happen for us? Am I going to put in all this work and nothing happens for me, right? But you have to trust that it will, because if you're putting in the work, if you're having faith, that's gonna shoot in the manifestations. But if you're doubting it, like all this work I put in may not work, if you believe that, well, that's what's gonna happen. You know, we got to be careful of the thoughts we're allowing ourselves to be consumed in, you know. So that's something to really highlight, especially when you have a big vision of what you desire to do in this world. Just trust it. Trust the vision, because the vision is God-given. As Joe Dispenza says, our minds can't differentiate between an imagination and real life. So if you imagine it, you feel it, your brain processes it like it's real. So process the good stuff. This is good information for you guys to know, so that you know how to program yourself to achieve these dreams. And that's how you be loyal to it. You find every way possible to do it. Just kidding. Yeah. So let's get into the next part of the video. Okay, I wrote down this question. I said, what if your dream is a co-creation between you and the universe? Doesn't that allow you to put more faith in it? Because you're like, oh, maybe my soul did plan for me to go through all of this so I could get to this point. And that's why I can see it. That's why I can envision it. That's why I can feel it. Maybe my soul did plan for me to go through all this so I could learn, implement, and get to this place where I could receive this abundance, this career, this person, whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever is your dream, right? I hope that changes your perception in the best way possible. Because I know it makes me, when I think of things from that way, it like releases a weight off of me, where I'm like, okay, like, It's not all on me, because I think that's a really big thing and feeling for you to have, is like all the decisions, all the things you need to do, all the weight is on you. And when you let go and you release it, you're like, okay, like I'm not in this alone. I have support that's unseen, that's trying to help me, that's guiding me, and I can see it through the signs, the symbols, the messages. So trusting that feels so much better than doubting it. When it comes to like taking steps, definitely like trust your gut, because I know sometimes we have like these thoughts that make us feel like it's okay to not do something, but sometimes it's better to just get it done and out the way and then move forward. Because when I was creating and doing all of this, I would have like this like thing that I felt like was attached to me, trying to like pull me back not to do something all the time. It's always going to be you against you, so you can choose to listen to the thoughts that tell you not to do something, or you can choose to listen to the ones that tell you you should. At this point, we're all pretty much getting it, so you know what to do. You know what to do. Deep down, you do. Just listen to that voice that is guiding you, not the one that's straying you. Does that make sense? I don't know why we're programmed like this. It's just so intriguing to me to think like, why do we fear the things we want most? We want success, we want abundance, but it's almost like your whole body is working against you sometimes. Crazy. Have you ever noticed how the universe tests your loyalty? In the moments that asks, do you still believe in it even when it doesn't make sense? To see if we're going to give up when things aren't going exactly as we pictured it. I think honestly, a lot of times the lesson is to have faith and trust. And why is that the hardest thing to learn? Your ass is trying to take this fucking steering wheel from God, and he's like, move your hand. Move your fucking hand. I'm trying to see if you trust me. Because I'm going to get you there if you trust me. If you let go of the wheel, if you relax and enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey, really contemplate this. Really think about it. Like, maybe I can trust God. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Do you still believe in it even when it doesn't make sense? When the views aren't there, when people aren't really paying attention or listening, when you don't have that support, when you're confused, are you still gonna be loyal to your dream? Just imagine your future self like, yes, I was loyal, I was committed, and I still believed even when it didn't make sense, so I'm proud of myself that I trusted. You have the dream, you have the vision, you have the commitment, the loyalty, right? Everything is in place. You're aligned. You are aligned with this dream. Let it happen. Let yourself receive. How do you protect your dreams from other people's doubt or projections? Honestly, it's kind of hard to not get judgment or criticism or anything like that. So it's like, you can't really, like, if you're gonna put yourself out there, you have to accept what comes with that in a way. But it's like, it's not saying like you put up with bullshit or anything like that. It's just saying that you just accept that this is a part of it, and that, you know, you kind of need to build up your protection. Nobody is gonna know your journey like you know your journey. So it's like, why listen to outside sources who aren't experiencing or living from your perspective? It won't make sense to them. Sometimes it will make sense to other people though, because they're experiencing the same thing as you. That happens a lot in the collective. It seems like we're all going through similar experiences. So to protect your dreams from other people, I would just say protect yourself. I like to put up like a mirror shield around me. My mom taught me this. So I always envision myself in like a mirror shield, where if anybody shoots a projection or doubt or anything, if they shoot any type of negative energy towards me, then it reflects back to them. So if you imagine something like that and have like this intention to be protected, then those things won't really affect you. And the mindset goes with it as well. Having a mindset where you don't really care anymore what other people think, because again, they don't know you. They don't know your journey like you do. Who do you share your dreams with and who do you not? I feel like people should share their dreams. They should be open about what they want and desire, because it allows other people to do the same. It's like inspiring other people to live from this perspective where they're dreaming big and believe that they can achieve these things. You'll know who to share your dreams with and who not. And if you share your dreams and somebody's weird about it, fuck them, you know, like, fuck you. I would say the one boundary you definitely need to set with yourself is never giving up on it. No matter how many times you fail, you're going to keep trying, because you know that eventually, after all the rejection, the failures, the fears of not succeeding, you will get there. And I think that's the one boundary you need to set with yourself. And then if you want to add specific ones, like those that will help you attain or align with this dream, like letting go of a certain belief system or putting effort into it in some way or anything like that. For me personally, my boundaries when it comes to my podcast or my creations or manifesting my desires, it's like putting in effort as much as I can. I'm trying to be more present and aware of myself, especially as I move forward, because, you know, I'm not getting any younger. I'm getting older, and, you know, I want to learn from my mistakes and not continue to make them. You want to stay away from the things that pull you away from your vision or make you feel like they're impossible or not worth trying, you know? So you want to definitely stay away from those type of people or environments that influence you. You have to trust yourself. Trust yourself to stay the course. Trust yourself to not give up. Trust yourself to show up even on days when you feel like you don't want to. Trust yourself to be able to do this, because you can and you will. If you really want it, you'll have it. You want to keep the promises you make to yourself. So if you say, this is what I want, this is what I desire, I'm going to work towards this, do it. Don't lie to yourself. That's definitely something I've been working with, is trusting myself to never give up, trusting myself to show up even when it's hard. So what dream have you been neglecting that deserves your attention? What dream have you been envisioning but haven't yet decided to take a step toward? Today, I want you to feel what it's like to live that dream manifested. Embody that energy and try to become that person every day. Like I said, let's hold each other accountable. I want to manifest my dreams, and I'm sure you do too. So let's say we're gonna do it. How can you show devotion to your dreams today, even in a small way? I want you to think of it, and I want you to do it, even if it's just sitting there and imagining it, even if it's writing down the next step you want to take. And with that, that is the end of today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you have an amazing evening, night, morning, whatever time of day it is. So I love you guys so much. Goodbye.
Ooh, I just do it my